Welcome to Red Lipstick Vibes, where the vibes are always positive. Now, child, listen, there's a little disclaimer, okay? All views and opinions are not the views of the host. This is a space for all to share their views respectfully and on topic, baby. If you are triggered or bothered by someone's opinions or thoughts, address them directly. Do not come for me, child. There is no censorship here unless you are targeting someone personally with the intent of being messy and rude. Let me be clear. We are here to understand all thoughts, views, and address the topics or questions that are being asked. I want to keep the conversation going to gain understanding from all men and women, respectfully. Now, let's start the show, baby.
Here's what's coming up on Red Lipstick Vibes.
I'm unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable. I'm unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable. I'm unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable. I'm unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable.
I keep forgetting I'm on mute. Hey everybody, thank you for tuning to Red Lipstick Vibes. Well, our vibes is always positive. How y'all doing on this afternoon? I have a very special guest on today. I met this person in the chat over on the Untouchable Empire. And I visit his channel from time to time, and we have a lot in common, I learned. And so today I'm going to have an exclusive interview with our very own Mr. Thomas Legacy from the New Culture Empire. Let's go. Let's welcome Thomas Legacy in the building.
Nice to have me. Nice to have me.
Let me get you in a circle. Okay,
So-
there we go. Gotta get you in a circle. So thank you for coming through. And I appreciate to be able to do the interview with you. So let us get started because I know we have a busy afternoon. We got to get into some debauchery later.
Tell me about it.
Gotta get into some debauchery. So, first, I wanted to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself and what you do. Tell us a little bit about your family, and then we can go from there.
All right. Well, my name go by the new Culture Empire Thomas Legacy, but my name is Lamont Thomas. I am on the other side of 40. I'll be 38 this June. From the DMV
Okay.
area. Yeah, I'm from the DMV area. Grew up,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, normal, family oriented. I had a big family. Had a big family growing up. Mom
Mhm.
was with dad on the weekends. Aunts, uncles. Grew up in the church. Typical black stuff, black
Mhm.
folk.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, I veered off to the wrong. I veered off the tracks. Veered off the foundation and landed myself behind the other side of the fence. Right. We like to call it mandatory college. So I was there for an extended period of time, 8 years to be exact. And I had my daughter was my autistic child. She was 5 months at the time. So was back into society 21. From there, came home, got married, had a few more kids. I operate my own business, consumer advocacy, dealing with finances and letting everyday people know what our rights are and how we can get an equal footing. So I do that mainly. Have another investment property that I manage as well. So
Okay.
that's pretty much what I do. And my father, I have kids.
Mhm.
I just like to spend time with them on my free time. Of course, come into these spaces a little bit when I have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much my
Mhm.
story. But actually glad to be here today. So
Mhm.
thanks for having me.
Yes. Yes. I'm glad. Yes. So let's get right into it. So when I was doing the show, you dropped out in the chat and said that you also have a child with autism. So could you tell me a little bit about them?
Yes. So my she actually be 14 this year.
Oh
So we
wow, you got a little lady.
yeah. So we found out we found out and when I found out I was like, hell nah. We gotta go get that tested again.
Mhm,
Ain't no wrong with my baby.
mhm,
Because when
mhm,
you think autism, I didn't know there's a lot of different stages of it. So I wasn't informed about it. So the first thing that came to
mhm,
mind, like there's something
mhm.
wrong with my child. Like they're not gonna be normal.
Right.
So I was very
Mhm.
it hit me hard. I was like, oh man. So I was very,
Mhm,
very devastated. I was very devastated when I
mhm.
found out. And then it changed
So
everything.
how old was she when she was diagnosed?
She was they started like around 2. Things around 2. Right.
2 years old.
2.
Okay.
They started to see signs and then when she
Right.
when she when she actually got to like kindergarten, that's when it really
Mhm,
school actually encouraged us to
mhm.
get her tested. So about 4th
So
grade.
did you did yeah. So did you and your wife kind of notice signs early on before when she got to kindergarten? Were you seeing some things here? Because I know like with my son, when it came on, he stopped talking
Yep.
and he stopped looking at you and stuff. So all the things that he was doing perfectly fine, meeting all his milestones, and all of a sudden he just shut off. So did you
Yeah.
experience that or was it a gradual thing?
Yes, took her a long time to walk.
Mm-hmm.
Talk. Like I started. That's why I would say normally like kindergarten, but I started to see like a little early, like around like I started to see little like around those ages, those little toddler ages. Started to see. I'm like, hold on now,
Mm-hmm.
uh, something ain't something ain't
Something
right
not.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
something ain't right now. But I did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking, a little slow development. So it's around that time.
Right. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. Especially in our community, the brown community. Especially if we have generations in our family, like the grandmas and all them and the aunties, they be like, "Oh, child, he'll grow out of it," that kind of thing. Like, oh, he's just a little development delayed and stuff. But then, like, no, this is something totally different. So you kind of got to put your foot down when it comes to family interference.
That's a fact.
So since we're talking about that, let's talk about the stages of grief. So I talked about this on one of the lives, on actually the first one we did on Sunday, on Monday, and these are the stages that most parents go through. So after they hear the diagnosis, you have the shock, the disbelief, then you go into denial, the anger, then through some people experience depression, and then you go through, let's bargain with God, like, God, I'll do whatever you say, you just heal my baby, you know what I mean? And then you go into the acceptance, and then that's when you start fighting for your child. So looking at these stages, have you and your wife experienced any of these stages while once you got the diagnosis?
Yes. Mine would be uh shock and disbelief. And
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
hers, I'm gonna say it was acceptance. Like she was kind of like, oh
So
well,
she was already,
yeah. She was like, yeah, this is what it
yeah.
is. And I was like, no, no,
Because she probably sensed that something wasn't right,
right,
right? So it
right,
was like,
right,
yeah, yeah, got you.
right.
Yeah.
She's
So
always
how did you
asking
deal
questions.
with the shock? Hmm.
I, I I was
You
gonna
kind
say
of
she
broke up.
always asked me questions like, is something you notice this? I'd be
Mm-hmm.
like, nah, it's normal kids. So she already knew, but how I dealt with it, I was
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, we going to get another test. We gonna get another test. We gonna get another. I tried to
Yeah.
test her back into like thinking that the test would change, like they're doing something wrong. So I was just more like, let
Right.
me find something that can go against reality right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had a test that came out
Yeah.
inconsistent, I would have went with that. So I was more
Mm-hmm.
just like, no, no, this ain't happening. We gonna find something. We gonna do something. We gonna get some medicine. We gonna do something. I was a mess.
Right. Yeah, I get that part. Child, I went through all the stages. I went through everything.
Oh
And
man,
what crazy is, like, because my son, he's 21 now, he'll be 22 in October. From
wow,
time to time, I still go through some of the stages. It never goes away.
right,
It comes back around every now and then. It may not be in that order, but just things just come because we're going to talk about that later. When you're thinking about the future, like you said, your baby is 14, right? Just imagine with me at my son was at 14 years ago. So you know what I'm saying?
right. It's like
So when they go into adulthood, it's a whole nother life, a whole nother worry, that you have to
right,
prepare for.
right,
So I totally get that part.
right.
So having that, the wife was more acceptance, and you were like, "No, we gotta get another opinion." Got opinion. So walk us through that situation. How did you deal with that, going back and forth to doctors and things like that?
Um, it caused a lot of arguments and disagreements because
Mm-hmm.
I took her acceptance and not willing to just go get this opinion, go get that opinion, like as not like caring. You feel what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like I took it the wrong way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
thinking back, hindsight 2020, but it would
Mm-hmm.
it would it was just always some issues every time I tried to go get it tested, see a doctor, see another specialist. It always caused some friction because you're looking at
Right.
it one way, I'm trying to look at it another way, and you don't want to side with me and
Mm-hmm.
let's have the same emotion. That's what I'm looking like. Let's both be motivated. So it definitely was a rough
Yeah.
patch.
Mm-hmm. So that brings me to my next question is, how did you and your wife get through it together? Because if you don't know, I counsel a lot of parents on caregivers, right? I walk them through the autism journey. So a lot of things that come up is um, couples not being able to stay together because they go through the disagreements. They're not on the
Yep,
same page. The mother may feel like she's bearing the brunt of caring for the child or
yep,
going to seek help because 9 times out of 10 the dad is in the workplace, right?
yep.
And then
Oh, I think we.
and you don't have time for each other to reach it with each other. So after the diagnosis, how did you and your wife continue to stay strong and together and work together?
Well, after I got over my upset and disbelief and uh, swi
Mhm.
came to more acceptance, then we we sat down and we basically, I came to reality because she already was already there that I have a special needs
Right.
child. I have a special needs child.
Right.
So now
Mhm.
we had to understand that our parents would be different. So we kind of
Mhm.
formulated a game plan on how we're going to do the best for and try to give her the most normal life as possible now because I looked at it like, dang, yo, I can't do this by myself. I don't know what it's like.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like, yo, we need to come together and do this together because I just couldn't see myself like being, you know, like by myself doing it with under these circumstances. So I kind of,
Mhm.
I would have had to if I had to do what I had to do, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need, yeah, we're gonna need to be a team on this one. It's one
Mhm.
with all the other kids, but you get the point.
Right. Yeah. Oh, well, yes, of course. I get it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to keeping your relationship together, because what I find is when I'm talking to a lot of parents is they are on board caring for the child and whatever they need for the children, but they're separated when it comes to their relationship, their love, so how do you keep that spark going on that side versus, making sure, we're on the same page for the care of the child, but how did you guys make a game plan on how, or did it just happen gradually on how to keep you guys together and focused?
Well, thank God during I read a lot of books during my stay. So I read books on the five love languages, the human psychology
Mm-hmm.
of relationships, marriage. So I leaned on the stuff that I learned in the
Mm-hmm.
books to kind of keep it together. So I would formulate times where, you know what, this is just about us. Just this
Mm-hmm.
night's for us. Hey yo, we going out. This is just for us. Hey, is there anything that you need? Like, are you okay? What's going on with you? Forget everything out. I ain't talking about work. What's up with you? How are you doing? You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So I
right,
made sure I
right. Yeah.
tapped in because I remember reading that stuff like, yo, tap in, tap in. So I was like, how are you doing?
Right.
What you need from me? What would be nice for you? Hassan, what's up, brother? What would be nice for you? You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and some things I would know, and some things I would ask because I didn't try to pretend to be a mind reader. See, I
Right.
don't do that. Try to be a mind reader and know
That
everything.
our mind control.
Right, right, right. No, I'm very practical and direct. So, like, what would be a nice getaway for you? What would get you to reset? And she'll say, it would be nice to do this, or it would be nice if
Uh-oh.
you could take the
You
school
kind of
kids.
breaking up, Tom.
Oh shit. Uh, hold on. Let me see if
Kind of breaking up.
uh,
Okay, go ahead.
see if I can change. Is everything good now? Because it looks good on my end. Uh, am I good?
Oh, you sound. like your camera freezes from time to time. Yeah, but you could keep going. You good.
Oh, so
It's
that's
like a.
little delay. Damn it. All right, so
Yeah,
that's
you're
pretty much
fine.
what I did. That's what I did. I made sure her needs and stuff wasn't neglected in the process. So I always tuned in, tapped in, made sure I can. Hey, let me I'll take the kids to school for this whole week. You know what I'm saying? Give you time to sleep in a little more. I got
Right.
you. You know, I'll do this, I'll do that. And
Hmm.
that's what we use to, keep it going.
And I appreciate that because that is one of the complaints that a lot of the moms that I talk to. That's the complaint that they have, that the dad is
You froze up.
not, me. You know what I mean? I froze up too. It's I don't know. The internet be acting weird
Yeah,
today.
it's
Am I
good.
frozen still?
Now you good. I just don't want to relaunch because I
Oh,
don't want to get kicked out. So it's good.
oh, you're yeah. I don't. The internet has been acting really weird in my area for like the past 2 days, and like even with my phone, I
Oh,
can
you need
only
your
use like
data.
the phone data. It
Right.
won't. Yeah, I don't know. It's what do I have? I have Verizon. It's acting up, y'all. I'm just it's
Verizon
acting
is some
up. I don't
garbage.
know. It's very, I think I did. I might have to go back to AT&T.
Verizon. I don't like Verizon at all.
Right. So I appreciate that you do that. You need a whole class about that because that is one of the number one complaints that a lot of the moms have, that the dads are not considering them. What they have to deal with all day. They're not like checking in on them and stuff like that. So I truly applaud you for that. That is
Oh yeah,
very commendable.
because I
Um,
that's most.
so you said that you have other kids too.
Yep.
So how did you introduce your daughter having autism to them? Do they understand? Do they have questions? How did that come about?
Well, we try to well, I try to make it seem as normal as possible, right? I tried to, but
Okay.
I had to, you know,
Hmm.
kind of let the other kids know that, don't mean any harm. Because when the kids are they get charged up, they kind of tend to play a little bit more rough.
Hmm.
And I try to let them know, I was like, no, no, it's not
Yeah.
on purpose. I said she does this because she really likes you.
Mhm.
She really loves you. She wants to play. This is just how she expresses it. She may express it a little differently now, but it's all how she
Mhm.
fun and love. So I let the kids know, don't take it too personal when she gets charged up in that way because it it was an
Mhm.
adjustment period due to her being different. So
Right,
I just
right,
had to let
yeah.
them know it's not intentional.
Hmm. Hmm. So speaking of other kids, let's talk about school. How are you? Was she homeschooled or did she go to a regular school setting?
Regular school setting, and the crazy thing about it is she is a wizard.
Yeah, majority of them are.
You pronounce what? Yes, she is. She went to regular school, but of
Okay.
course they had her in her specialized class, and then my mom
Right.
helped a lot
Mhm.
because my mom has over 40 years and between running her own daycare centers, being a director of multiple daycare centers, La Petite Academy, she has a master's degree, early childhood development. She runs the SPAD
Well,
department.
that explains
Oh,
it,
yeah,
Thomas.
yeah, yeah. So,
That explains her early acceptance because she pretty much she already knew. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. I get it
right,
now.
right. So my mom was she was very helpful in this,
Right.
and
Okay.
so
Okay.
she runs the whole SPAD department
Mm-hmm.
at her school. So
Yeah.
that was
Okay.
a big help when navigating because my mom deals with autistic kids all day, every day.
Right. Right.
She
Yeah.
trains teachers coming in on how to deal with
Mhm.
them.
Right. Right. Dude, I need to interview her
Yeah.
too.
Oh man, that's who you need. Oh man, you definitely did interview Mom Dukes. Oh,
'Cause, yesterday,
wizardry.
yeah, yesterday I interviewed my son's um pre-K and kindergarten teacher. She was
Oh, wow.
in SPED for 40 years.
Wow.
And I interviewed her, and she was there for me when Mr. Caleb was first diagnosed, and she was very instrumental to get me to where Caleb is now. So yes, I would love to have a conversation with her pain too.
Oh, I'll definitely set up because this is her favorite topic. And one of
Yes,
the things with
yes.
the schools, I want to say that the
Hmm.
teachers absolutely loved my daughter. And for some reason, it was these two teachers, black ladies, and I never
Hmm.
forget, man, they 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 treated her like they was her little daughter or her granddaughter. Like they made sure she was okay in school. I mean, they really kept
Hmm.
a close eye. And that's one thing that I really commended about the schools that um, she had wonderful teachers. She had wonderful teachers. They all
Hmm.
loved it when we meet because with those we have to meet with them. So we met Zoom, and they
Right.
just absolutely loved her. So having the teacher support as well helped.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's always a good thing. Now with me, I had Mr. Well, after his time with Miss Algiers, the teacher that he was with before, um, he was in the public school, but there was an incident in the public school system. I wasn't about that life because I didn't feel like going to jail.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
I
yeah.
took him out of public school and put him in private school.
Right.
And ever since then, I'm quite sure you and your wife could understand. I have been like a helicopter mom. I
Yes.
would show up at the school unannounced. All they would hear is my heels coming down the hallway.
Right.
They'd be
Right.
like, "Oh, so here she comes!"
Right.
Sneak up, drive bys, and everything.
That's,
Okay.
hey, I am she. I ain't
Yeah.
mad at you.
So that's an awesome thing that that because your wife was already in the school system, she already knew a lot of the things that will help your daughter get through this. She already was involved in it, so that's always an awesome bonus because a lot of times parents, they are oblivious to what autism is. They don't know the steps, they don't know what to do. And trust me, like my client list now has grown over the past couple of years, and even the ones that I had for a couple of years, they still have questions where they don't know, and things are always changing. They're coming out with new things. They're coming out with new quote unquote medications. I would put my child on no medications. And so it's like, so they got questions. I got to find research for them because a lot of times the parents don't know where to look or who to look for. So it's always good to have at least one parent that's good with researching, reaching out, and knowing what they're talking about.
Well, hold on, one
So
second.
shout out to everybody coming in.
I,
Shout out to all the Untouchables, C Breezy, her son, TC, Top Cat, brother. He said, Miss She said, everybody's popping in. Thank you guys for coming through. Make sure y'all hit that like button. So she's 14.
yeah.
You
About
know it's a, you know it's about that time. You know it's about that time. How are you guys dealing with puberty? I knew I was going to get you with that one. What, Thomas?
uh,
It's going to happen. You got to get with it.
I, well, I try to act like it doesn't exist. Okay.
I did too. Until one day I walked into the bedroom and found out otherwise. I had to back right on out the room.
when when I when I had to, oh god. So when I had to, first time I had to buy those pad things, it it I was like, man, this ain't fair. But then it ain't fair, man. It's pad things.
I,
I don't even know how to still deal with it. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't.
I mean, look. I mean,
Yeah, but
everything going to change. She's going to start becoming a woman. Mhm.
I know. And this is the part where I get fearful at because, autistic,
Right
like
on, yeah.
they're not, I mean, they're
Uh-huh.
normal, but they're not like easily manipulated, easily can be taken advantage. So I told my wife, I said, listen,
Mhm.
if she gets her mind gets to that maturity part where she starts dating, I said, yo,
Mhm.
you got to date. Well, I can't tell her who she has to date, but I'll be more comfortable if she dated someone who had the same uh
Mhm.
uh
Mhm. Mhm. Right.
similar.
On the spectrum. I got
Right,
you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right,
Right. Yeah, I get you.
right.
So
Like
speaking of, I don't think you mentioned what level is she? Is she high functioning or she level 2 or level 1?
she's high function.
Okay, good, good, good. Okay, okay,
Oh yeah,
good.
she's high function.
Okay,
But
good,
you can
good.
tell it comes out when her temper tantrum when she was younger.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Was she cussing y'all out?
Man, she used to throw when she was younger and wanted something, wouldn't allow her to get it. She would start throwing all the groceries out the cart. I'm talking about chugging,
Oh no! Oh no! She was
trying to leave the store. She don't want to leave. She fall down
right,
on
right.
the ground. She don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Got all
Mhm.
these white
Mhm.
people looking at me. So I gotta
Mm.
come on. Let's get
Right.
falling down. I started to take. I don't care what issues you got. I started taking back to my grandmother them days. We got all these white people looking at me.
Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, come on. I said, you lucky
Let me
these
tell you something,
staring
Thomas.
at me right now.
It is one thing that I when I found out Mr. Kayla's diagnosis, and one thing that um the spirits and the ancestors told me, don't treat him like he's different. Treat him just like he's a regular kid. Look, I had to spank Kayla one time, okay?
Yeah,
But I had this little wooden spoon, right? And
that's
I would carry this little wooden spoon with me everywhere I went.
yeah.
And I
Gotta
never
keep
had
a
to use
spanking.
it. But the crazy thing, I never had to use it. But I would just put the little spoon. They be like, he be like, oh, what's the little girl Penny on Good Times? No, mama, no.
Yeah,
Back it up.
yeah,
We gonna
right,
we gonna fight, little boy.
right. And
So
then
speaking
it
of,
came up,
how did you guys?
man.
Yeah,
It got to a point where like, man,
don't be
I don't keep hiding behind this autism stuff now. All right now. All right, you getting a little leeway. All right now.
because look. Exactly, Thomas.
I'm
They
manipulating
so
it.
smart.
Right,
They know how to get.
right.
It's like, oh, if I do this, I know I can get my way.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right. She
They
started
doing
using
it
that too much.
smart.
I said, all right now. This autism stuff is getting a little bit. You run your way in the smoke about to pull that belt out now. All right now. Yeah, you don't keep doing that every 5 seconds. Cutting up in the store. I'm gonna start
Exactly.
whooping. Yeah. All right now.
Oh, okay. We not about to do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
anybody keep doing all
So
this in the
speaking
store.
of, how did you? Right. Look. How did you deal with the like with the different behavior issues? Because I know, like with my son, I didn't have we didn't have a lot of behavior issues because you have a lot of kids, they may injure themselves, they may try to injure other people, or like you said, like throw things, throw tantrums, run, lay down on the floor, all kinds of stuff. Pull away. Some kids run away because you had that wandering situation going on too. How did you guys help her with those types of behavior issues?
Okay, so we did behavior reward. Behavior reward. I found out what she really likes the most, what she loves the most, right? And
Okay.
we would get her with her behavior while presenting it like a task. You complete this task, you get a reward.
Mhm.
Task, reward, and we would do it
Mhm.
like that to curtail some of those behavior flare ups because it
Mhm.
was a process with that behavior flare up. No, it was a process. So then, like, we had to literally huddle up. We had to huddle up, like, all right, that play ain't working. So we got to find a new.
Right, right.
We had to run that. We got to find a new way to deal with it. I'm like, she got us in here huddling up, like we done take a time out.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, we got to find the ice. So we gonna do this. We gonna do this. All right, ready? Break. Hey, baby. So yeah, that's how we
Right,
literally had
right,
to do it. Like, cause she'll plot now.
Mhm.
And it was a fine line between, is she over exaggerating, or is this a real thing that's in those moments? Is the moment
Right.
manufactured, or is
Mhm.
it real? Because she started to blur those lines.
Mhm.
She started to blur
Mhm.
those
They
lines.
smart now. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
So I'm
Mhm.
like, is this a
Yeah.
issue, or is she making this up? So when I found out she started making it up,
Mhm.
sometimes those flare ups to give what she wants, then I had to re-strategize.
Mhm. Okay.
And when I didn't give into
Um.
it, that's when she started to get in line.
Mhm. Right. And that's one of the things I teach a lot of the parents that I work with is they thrive on structure and discipline. If you don't have any structure or discipline, your house is going to be chaos. You have to have that. And that's why I always treated my son just like he was a regular kid. You know what I mean? Even when it comes down to, well, my son, he's saved and sanctified, okay? Because
Mhm.
he'll pray for you in a minute.
Facts.
He be ready to lay hands on you and everything.
Facts.
But I tend to I try, and another thing I always tell parents is you got to stick to your guns. You can't say I'm gonna do one thing one day and then give it the next day, because
Facts.
what's gonna happen is they're gonna pick up on that and they're gonna use that against you,
Facts.
and then you're gonna be calling me crying because you can't go to the store.
Facts. That's a fact.
You gotta stay the course. You
That's
gotta
a
stay the
fact.
course.
And that's what I started implementing, staying firm, staying strong, just like when all the other kids cleaning up.
Mhm.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong. You ain't that dysfunction. You can't clean. Get up. Yeah, you clean up too. You ain't
Exactly.
special when you ain't got to
Exactly.
clean up. Nah, you cleaning up too. You taking the trash out too.
Hmm.
She do that. I said, oh what? Oh what? Nah. Yeah. Because if you don't, she will run over top of her mom when it's them. Oh, she would run her through the
That's a
mud.
good point. That's a good point.
Not me. See, she knows what she can get away with. Cause she know
Hmm.
and listen, you'll get that belt too now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If
Right,
least
right,
she'll
right.
at least I let her
Okay.
know that I will do it. As long as she know that I will do
Mhm.
it, whether I'm gonna do it or not. Long as she think that I will do it, because there still has to be a, like you said, level
Yeah.
of discipline and structure there. The
Hmm.
kids that my
Hmm.
mom teaches in her sped, yo, I've
Hmm.
been there. Those kids be run. Let me get back. Those kids be running all over top of their parents, bringing
Yeah.
soda to
Yeah.
school, talking about, well, she only drinks soda. My mom was like, okay,
Uh-huh.
drinking water in the
Like
store.
no, you're not.
Soda at 8:30 in the morning? Shit.
It's amazing that you brought that because I worked as a paraprofessional for a little while because I want to keep my eyeballs on the teachers when my son was in
Uh-huh.
school.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, let me, do some volunteer
Uh-huh.
work. um, I noticed that with a lot of parents that they would let these and they were little people like
Yep.
5, 6, 7 years old, and
Yep.
they were literally running over their parents. And
Yep.
then when they came to the class, like when they saw my face, they were like, "Oh, they call me Miss K, Miss K.
Yep.
Oh, they go Miss K, Miss
Yep.
K,
Yep. Yep. They
Miss
get in
K.
line.
You better put them chips down. Why
Yeah.
you got candy early in the
Yep.
morning? You better go get
Yep.
that milk and stuff."
Yep.
But
Yep.
it's interesting because a lot of times, even as my son got older, I got commended a lot by other parents and teachers because my son is so well behaved, and they couldn't figure out how. It's because I
Right.
didn't treat him like he was different.
Right. And that you're doing
That's
exactly
it.
what my mom does. You're doing they used to the principal, they have the superintendent visit the school, and they would come like, how do you have these kids quiet doing their work? And I already know, oh, that ain't my mom, that ain't nothing but the
Mhm.
spirit of my great grandmother,
Mhm.
my great grandfather. My mom, she ain't playing that coming up. Diapers. You still got them in
Yep.
diapers. They in the second, third
Mhm.
grade. No, no, we broke my daughter out of
Exactly.
that. Yeah, I'm telling you, they just, well,
Exactly.
and that's the problem, and that's the difference that you said, because the parents were actually treating them like they were
Mhm.
special, like there was something
Mhm.
wrong. So that
Mhm.
hinders
Kid gloves.
development.
Yeah,
It hinders it. It hinders their development.
it does. Hmm. And it's like I can use for example. I gave the example the other day. Like one of the kids, he was like 8, 9 years old, and he couldn't feed himself. He didn't even know how to use a spoon or fork. And see, mom had him for 7, 8 years, right? You mean
That's what
tell
she was
me
doing.
I taught him how to use a spoon in one
Yep.
day, and you couldn't teach him in 7 years?
Yep. Because she's sitting there feeding him with a spoon, treating him like he's special. Yep.
Like he's fat.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
That's a
And
fact.
so when he came to school, he wanted to act like a baby. You know what I mean? So it's like I was like, "You is not no baby. I am not changing no pull-ups. You is too bad. Your poop don't smell like baby poop. Okay,
Yep.
but that
Yeah.
you smell like a grown man. I ain't doing
Yeah.
that. You gonna learn how to go to the bathroom today."
Yep. Yep. Man, man, when I had them kids, and
So
I'm
yeah.
like, wow, and and that's why I learned from too. I learned from my mom, especially my grandmother, and I noticed that every time my daughter went to my mom's house, spend the weekend or spend the 2 nights or whatever, not a peep. And that's when I noticed. I said, "Hold on, so you ain't have not one issue the whole time?" She said, "Not an issue." That's when I realized,
Not a thing.
she's manipulating. That's when I said, I
Yeah.
get it now. So I picked up on that,
Yeah.
and now
Mhm.
she's she's a teenager, and I treat her even more normal, because she really likes to do normal things.
Mhm.
She doesn't like, she likes stuff that you have to build, arts, crafts, scientific stuff. Like she like problem solving type
Mhm.
of things, where she has to use her mind, figure things
Mhm.
out. So I keep her in that realm. I keep her in that realm, and you know,
Mhm.
it's always going to be a challenge, but it's not a bad thing.
No, have mercy.
It's not
I'm
a bad
sorry about
thing.
that.
Or
Um. Mhm.
I don't want the parents to feel.
That's interesting. That she said that is because I always teach and talk about learning your child's strengths. So by you doing that, you was able to figure out what she likes and how to kind of curtail your discipline and structure with it by learning what she likes to do. And
Yes.
that's a perfect thing to do when you're dealing with that. Now you said that she likes to um, get mommy your wife to do what she wants.
Oh yeah.
How do you how do you handle that as the dad? So are you like the disciplinarian in this because she know that mom is soft hearted, so she want to get everything. Let me go to mom first.
Yep. See, none of that stuff happens when I'm around. It don't happen when I'm around.
Mm-hmm.
None of that
Mm-hmm.
happens when I'm around. I remember she told me one day, it was at the store, and she told her to grab the bag with the toilet paper in. I don't want to grab the bag. When she came up, I said, "You said, hold on. You said what?" Oh, I was hot. I said, "Did she said what?" Man,
Oh no.
she sat at that table. She sat at that table, and she wrote a
Mm-hmm.
100-word essay.
Mm-hmm.
I made her sit at that table and write a 100-word, pretty much, apology. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because like I said, even though they have those moments, they they when it comes to discipline, you gotta tread. You can't tread that line. You gotta you. In most cases, they have to be disciplined differently. That's one of the things that I've realized. Like most cases, they got to be disciplined differently. So I figured out
Yes.
ways. to discipline her differently while not trying to single her out and protect her like she's going to be more protected from
Right.
this. So I don't
Exactly.
let them see that. So it's like, oh, there's favoritism because I don't want to create inner resentment amongst the other kids.
Yes. Thomas, you must have been listening to my stuff. That's what I talked about the other day.
Oh,
We got a living testimony right here, y'all. Everything I've been saying, he's been saying the same thing. Okay, so I must know what I'm talking about.
Nah, but you know, I read a lot of books on like the human relationships, human psychology, kids, men, women, all the different dynamics. So I just try to implement some of that stuff, see how it goes.
Right. So I have a video I want us to take a look at.
Let's go.
I'm gonna see what you have to say about it. First, have you met my little sister?
I figured I seen her the other like a week ago.
No, my little sister.
So do you have a twin?
No.
Okay, I'm tripping then. Because I seen the lady, I'm like, hold on, you over here talking.
You mean my I call her my sister to be up here. Miss Cheesehead, right? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, y'all look just like I said, hold on.
She the light skinned version.
Right. Right. That's why I was like,
I'm the chocolate version. She's the light skinned version.
Okay. All right.
But no, I have a little sister.
So I don't think I've seen her then.
So those of you don't know, I'm going to introduce my little sister to y'all. So I had a sister. She died when she was a couple of days old when she was born, right?
Oh, wow.
So what I did, I took some pictures of my mom, my dad, myself, and I put it together and created what my little sister may have looked like if she was still here. So here's my little sister, y'all. She has something she wants to say to y'all. Okay.
Don't forget to hit the Cash App and support the show. $RedLipstickVibes.
Wow.
That's my little sister.
Wow. Wow.
So shout out to my little sister Melissa. Okay. Y'all heard what she said. You better hit the Cash App.
Wow.
That's my little sister. So let's look at this video because it's too dirty. I just want to make sure I get you out here on time because Fatty never starts on time. So I want to make sure I am not the reason. I don't want to hear no stuff. Okay, here's the video.
The birth of my first and only son, Malik, was a moment that I will never forget.
My body is a chain that keeps me dancing with the one I love, but my mind holds the key.
I knew from the first moment I saw him.
My body is a cage
I saw the mirror image of me.
that keeps me from dancing with the one I love, but my mind holds the
And I couldn't wait to teach him everything that I know.
standing next to me.
But then at 2.5 years old, Malik was diagnosed as autistic.
I'm living in
It almost universally starts with some form of denial.
Because I don't think he wanted to know the truth.
As a father, I identified very much with what you're talking about.
It's hard. It's very difficult for me.
Our son is our mirror. That mirror breaks with autism.
He was a little upset. We weren't spending any time together.
He said enough is enough.
We were struggling to raise a family as a team.
There was one instance where his family, they disclosed, we're newly diagnosed. And she starts crying. And the guy was emotional himself. And every person that reached over patted her on the shoulder and they reached over him to do it.
You go to a typical support group, it might be like 90% women, 10% guys.
How do you get rid of that guilt? How do you get rid of shame? How do you get rid of why me?
I've never seen this many people, men, collectively in one group.
I have my moments where I'm just like, I can't believe this is my son.
Can I just do it? Why do I have to be the bigger person?
Why am I embarrassed? Don't call me. I understand. I get it. I have been there.
I've learned to take joy in the simple successes.
That's the kind of love I'd never known. That's the love that my little boy is teaching me.
Set my spirit free.
So if you haven't seen the videos that's on YouTube, is so yeah, I cried the whole time. So as a father, when you hear these other fathers talk, what are your thoughts? What do you feel about this video?
I know exactly what y'all going through, fellas. I know exactly. I know. That was the same thing. What? Why like why me? Like what the hell? And then
Mhm.
uh it just knowing that your child is not normal or regular, as they say, that it was like what the heck.
Mhm.
So I can only imagine what it's like for the children that are born that are confined to a wheelchair or physically
Right.
handicapped, disabled. I can
Mhm.
only imagine, but at the end of the day, it's still your child. Like that being
Right.
embarrassed part, that is what I never allowed myself to be.
Mhm.
See that
Mhm.
and I understand why, but I never would be embarrassed about my child. See, that's the one thing I did not. I know, hey, there are other kids that are normal. Mine is not, but I never like was embarrassed about it. But it is definitely a total different ball game
Mhm.
raising an autistic child. It's just very different. Very
Mhm.
and that
Mhm.
2 year mark,
So,
that's what I said
so
earlier. That 2 year,
yeah,
that's what I said. Yeah, that 2
yeah, right.
Yep.
Mhm. 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 Yeah, a lot of parents see it around about that time. Like I said, like with my son, he had hit all his milestones. He's walking, talking, knowing his ABCs. He was speaking Spanish, speaking Korean. I didn't know he know Korean, but he knew Korean.
Mhm.
um, using the bathroom by himself, all that before the age of 2. And I know it's controversial for me to say, but he has been diagnosed with vaccine. He is vaccine injured.
What's that?
I have the paperwork to prove it.
What's that?
The vaccine called autism.
Wow.
He was officially diagnosed with vaccine injury when he was 8. Because I was relentless because I was like, no, y'all gonna find out why this happened. Because he was doing everything perfectly until I took him to the
Wow.
doctor and they gave him 7 shots. 7 shots.
Oh man.
That
Oh,
one changed my child's life.
oh my gosh.
Hmm. So he was hitting all his milestones, doing everything, and then once that happened,
Wow.
I noticed it because his eyes changed. He was bright, laughing, all that kind of stuff, doing what he needs to do, and then it was like his eyes just went blank. The light was gone from his face. I knew something was wrong. And then the speech left. Then
Oh, I
he
would have been
started doing
furious.
things repetitively. He started crying a lot because he was frustrated. He couldn't get what he wanted. He like, wait a minute, I used to know how to do this. Now I can't. And once I started noticing all those things, and of course, like, where I worked, was supposed to be the quote unquote best doctors in the US. Oh no, he just got a little speech. I was like, ma'am, no speech delay. Ain't no delay. He wasn't delayed 2 months ago. Why he delayed now? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And it took me moving to another state, to North Carolina. I went to this private doctor, and she just looked at him. Oh, she was like, "Oh yeah, he got autism." And I took him to all these specialists that I worked for, the government,
Told you. It's always
and
him.
they telling me something totally different. This one hick town doctor in a small town in North Carolina was like, he has autism. Here's some pamphlets. I want you to read them. that was that was that.
Like, oh, come again?
That was that. And Right, right. I'm like, wait a minute. I took him to this one, to this one, to this one, to this and they said this, you know. So I get it. I definitely get it. Yeah, I
No, your
definitely get
kid,
it.
that's worse.
But
Hold on. Nah. Yours was caused by malpractice. Something. Yeah.
yeah,
Yours was a direct result of whatever they was. Oh, mm, mm, mm.
yeah. So I always tell parents, with anything that you do, make sure you get their blood tested. Make sure you get a brain scan because you want to see how many heavy metals is in the body. Because you do know that these vaccines are concentrated with heavy metals, mercury, and so on and so on and so on. Lead. They tell you that none of these things are in these vaccines, but they are. All they do is change the name. So be careful.
Please.
And why are you giving babies out of the womb
Vaccines anyway. Yeah, that don't make sense.
with a needle in it? What's happening? Now that's one thing that I love about Donald Trump because RFK Kennedy Jr. He's on it. He is not playing when it comes down to the autism stuff, and that is one thing I love about what Donald Trump. He appointed the right dude in that position. I don't care what nobody say. I
Yeah,
stand behind Mr.
because the
RFK.
diagnosis rate is it's kind of getting outrageous.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And the deal
So
it was you find back in you used to find cases, and now it's like it's becoming
mhm.
more normal than it should be.
Right. You have to look at because when I did the live and we was talking about the causes of autism, it's environmental and biological. Okay, and you have to look at all the chemicals and things that they're putting in the foods. Now they're doing testing on baby food, baby formula, and metal is being found in the baby formula, the baby
Sure.
food, all the chemicals and the fluoride in the water, in the meats, in the so if you don't have a farm of your own and growing your own food, but you really can't deal with that because the ground is saturated with the same stuff.
You know what's crazy? The water is so much fluoride and lime. Let me tell you this. Let me give you a test.
Lime, lead, everything. Yes.
Run your water like those little gauzes that water can seep through. It's like a little cotton
Mm-hmm,
gauze.
mm-hmm,
Tie it, tie it around your sink faucet, put a rubber band
mm-hmm.
on it, and let it
Let
run
it run.
for
Yeah,
hours and hours. When you
yeah,
stop, you're gonna see gunk, grime, and that's
yes,
all that's being trapped. The stuff
yes,
particles are being trapped in the water. That
yes.
do it in your house. You think you drinking the faucet water, whatever you think. Go ahead and run it. When you take a shower, do that and just let it run for hours. When you turn it off and look at that gauze, you're gonna be like, "This is all the chemicals that
Yeah.
are coming out of my water."
And that's why I change once I get into when I go because I travel from city to city. I
Yeah.
travel, but I always change the filters on all the sinks and showers and stuff.
Yes.
Even the
Yep.
tub has a new filter,
Yep.
and now they have the ones where you can just snap on or whatever,
Yep.
and it actually filters the water.
Yep.
Goes through this little filtration, and now they have a system that you can put have a plumber, of course
Yeah.
put on the water system in your home that runs through the hot water
Yeah.
filter, connects all the water systems together.
Yep.
And it is not it's not that expensive at all. Depending on the house size, it starts like at $200 to get the whole system, so you don't have to buy the individual filters for each faucet.
Yep.
So I'm definitely going to get one of
Yeah,
those
we
little
did that. I
something.
replaced the water
Yeah.
pump filter, went and brought a water machine. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
I went and brought an
But
ice
get a
maker.
distillery. If you
Yep.
can't get none of that, get a distiller. Get a distillery. Distill your water. Now
Yep.
those are really, really cheap. You can get those. You hook it up to your water system where your faucets are. Get a distillery. Yeah.
Yep. Like when you take
But
a shower, you get out the shower and you just ashy. That's not because it's getting
that's
dry. That's that lime, that's that fluoride, those are the chemicals in your shower water.
exactly. And I mean, they're spraying the air,
Uh,
chemtrails. They're spraying the water. They're putting it in the water. And just know, if you don't know, even the water that you're drinking has prescription medications in it because the water that's being flushed down the toilet or all it's doing being filtered out.
yep, that's it.
and it's going right back into the system.
Yep.
You may
That's
think it
it.
don't, but it do. And if
Yes.
you test your water, you be like, why do I got 88 medication in my water? Nobody.
Facts.
Estrogen is in the food. I mean,
Yep.
it's so many things pinpoint to the environmental and biological things for that. But I had my son tested for everything under the sun. I had him ran his blood, and
Yep.
when the report came back, his mercury levels was through the roof, his lead levels was through the roof, and a
Oh,
couple of other heavy
oh,
metals was through the roof,
yeah.
and they identified to them crazy doctors talking about no, I probably won't because RFK already said it because so we got the right administration in board so I can talk my stuff. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the processed
YouTube probably
food,
like, no.
all the processed foods, all that. I think it's yeah. I believe it's being done
Exactly.
intentionally too. But the crazy part is, I know it sounds crazy what I'm about to say, but there is no difference between the water that's in your toilet when you flush it than the water that's in your sink when you turn it
It's
on. It's the same water, just being
exactly.
refiltered and
It's
recycled.
the
They add
same water.
fluoride in the lime in the water to clean it,
Mm-hmm.
but the chemicals that you're using to clean it are
Mm-hmm.
actually harmful for the body over time.
Exactly.
Like
Yep.
chloride in the water is used to keep you clean, but
Mm-hmm.
chlorine, it's
Right.
not good for our skin.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, it's
So if you don't have your own well in your backyard that you get your
right.
water from your own well, and then you even gotta be careful with that because the fertilizer that they use is full of
No, it
chemicals.
is because it
The
goes into
stuff
the
they spray
earth.
on the ground,
Right,
into
it goes
the
into
dirt.
the earth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're
So
absolutely
it's like they intentionally try to off us all,
right. Living
and
next to a
they
plant,
start with the baby.
right? Living next to a chemical plant,
Mm-hmm.
living next to all that smoke and all those extra toxins and the pollutions in the air. It's just
Exactly.
woo. Wait,
Yeah. Exactly.
but
And
they
they
say
and they
food
say
is
we
good for
live in
the earth.
the greatest country on earth. I beg to differ.
They
We
said
live
the
in the
earth.
most toxic country.
Right, they said the earth was cool until humans started having it.
Yeah, basically.
Especially when you really,
I think it's not even when I think when humans start to advance
yeah,
and going thinking outside the box and trying to be as God, because you know what happened at the Tower of Babel, right? When they try to be like God, then they ended up getting striked.
yep.
And that's when the earth just went way higher, all over the place. So so as a dad, let's talk about safety. I got a clip, and next Sunday, I think I'm having a show with an officer, and he's going to talk to us about.
We lost her. Well, um, hope everybody's day is good. There we go.
Oh, okay. I tell you, my internet been acting crazy, y'all. So bear with me. I have a clip I want us to review, and let's talk about safety issues.
Sheesh.
Here we go.
Is desperate to get help for his autistic son. He claims the first grader has been in a downward spiral after several incidents at school. John Fryer reached his breaking point when the 7-year-old was allowed to walk home from school alone. Fryer contacted 8 on Your Side to get some help. He wants his son transferred to another school, but he claims the past few months he's been getting nowhere with the Polk County School District. 8 on Your Side's Melissa Marino has been looking into this case, and Melissa, at this point, he's scared about what could happen to his young son at school, right?
Right, absolutely. Because of his son's autism, he's very impulsive. So any minor thing can distract him and send him running. Now, imagine him crossing this busy street.
Hold on.
Tyler may look like an average 7-year-old, but his mind works a little different.
Yeah.
He has autism.
He runs a lot on impulses. Everyday life, it makes it kind of hard because words like no to certain things that he wants
can very easily trigger him. When his family moved, Tyler switched to a new school this year. Even though he's in a special classroom, his dad is noticing some changes. He's now having a lot more behavior problems. Fryer claims for months he's been contacting the Valley View Elementary School for help. I've had meetings with the teacher, and she said things like he doesn't really belong in school. He's escaped her classroom quite a bit, and she just says, it's not really my job to chase him. He reached his breaking point when Tyler walked home alone from school one afternoon, crossing several busy streets. And he could just wander into the road and get hit by a car. This frustrated parent reached out to Aid on Your Side. We contacted school board member Hazel Sellers. I don't know if you're familiar, with children with autism, but I mean, they can dart any which direction at any time. So, I mean, crossing guard or not, I mean, that's still pretty scary for a parent, right?
I would say anytime special needs children, in any case, I see our district trying to put every effort into making sure that every child is safe.
She wouldn't comment much on this incident, but did say the school is taking care of it.
They assure us that they're working on it. They're addressing it.
Fryer wants his son transferred, and it can't happen soon enough.
He has the right, just like any other child in this world, to have the best life he possibly can.
Okay, so we have a bit of an update. Fryer called me just a few minutes ago. After we called the school, they called him this morning, and he tells me he now is set up with school officials. He has a meeting with them on Tuesday, so we're really hoping for a positive outcome. And of course, we're going to keep following this. Stacey?
All right.
Yep.
What do you think about that?
I totally agree with the father that is absolutely, like, they can be triggered, like high stressful events. They can be triggered, don't know what to do. I've noticed that, like with my daughter, like there's a high stress situation. You can tell, like, she's rattled. She's easily rattled, like, and that's one of the things about walking in this world. They don't. That's part of the issue. Like, that's when the autism comes in those moments. Like, it's very dangerous for that child to be walking home by themselves, because they could easily be triggered. They could easily be lured. They can easily, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't, that instinct of, it doesn't really kick in like that. And I agree that that's a travesty, allowing your autistic child to walk home by themselves. He can been lured. Yes, strangers can lure them. Hey, come in. I mean, your mommy told me to come pick you up. Okay. Like that can happen even with normal kids. That can, especially with them.
That has happened.
Yeah.
That has happened.
They're too trusting. They don't really know. They can't. That's one of the issues. Like, they really can't gauge, like, that paranoia where you got your
That stranger danger thing.
right. They don't. It's not flying in their brain like that. It's not connected. So that's why, like, the safety must. That's why I'm so protective of my daughter. She don't go nowhere out of our sight. She don't go nowhere out of our sight, because I know that can happen to her as well.
So, well, what do you think about the point where the teacher told him it's not her job to chase the little boy?
I'd have been in jail in that moment.
Okay, see, I'm not alone. Okay, thank you. Like, I got bail money under the mattress.
I would have
I'm about to go to jail.
backhand that lady so hard. My daughter, you say it ain't your job. Oh yeah, it ain't your job to do. Okay.
Well, let me show you a couple of things.
Yeah, I'd have backhanded shit out that lady.
Yeah, but the sad thing about it, you do have a lot of teachers that feel that way. I was going to show another clip where they actually arrested the two teachers and the paraprofessional, where they actually was mistreating the children inside the classroom, and that was another issue I want to get with you with, and that was one of the reasons why I took my son out of public school, because they already are not supposed to have more than a certain amount of low functioning to level 2, level 3 kids in their classroom. But as you see with the numbers of autism rising, that is not happening. They got too many kids and not enough paraprofessionals and not enough teachers, and so it's like chaos.
Training.
So that's one of the reasons why
Right.
I'm out of school.
Improper training. They don't know how to. They're impatient. The teachers know how to manage their emotions. They get frustrated. They get flustered. Putting your hands on it. Like, you not know, depending on who the parent is, that's a death wish. for somebody you putting your hand
Okay.
on another person's child. You know that's one of the main things you do. You leave people's kids alone.
Exactly. Yep. So and that's why I always tell parents, I was like, you cannot put your kid in school, put your kid in a center, put your kid in daycare and be hands off. You
No.
need to be a stalker. Okay. I was stalker. Okay. I
I pop
look.
up.
Bye. I'm
Yeah,
popping up. I'm calling. I'm look. What one time I had a little camera.
yeah. I do all that. I pop
Cause
up.
I wanted to figure out why every time my child come home, he falling out because he don't want to go to school. And he loves school. So something going on in that classroom. So I'm gonna put this pin right here, which is a camera, and I'm gonna look.
Facts. Facts.
I was expecting gadget up in that piece. Look, I want to find out it was the teacher, her mean ass.
Right.
And when I say my whole 5 foot went up there and tore that classroom.
Yeah. Facts. I'm with you.
Because my son was sensitive. Like he feeds off energy, right?
Right.
So if he knows that you don't like her because she was she was and he felt that you didn't like him, you was mistreating him, you were treating him differently because he was the only chocolate in the classroom. He felt all that, and so he started not to like school, and he
Right.
loved school. So I was like, "Oh, we're gonna find out today." So I went and got from my job. They got these little pin things. That's a camera. I sure did.
No, and that's one thing. They can sense energy so good.
Yes.
They can sense it.
Hmm.
Like my daughter, she can sense energy so good. And another thing is she has no filter. Like, meaning, yo, she will ask some of the most like questions when you know, like, no, don't ask. Like, prime example, we was at a function, and when we brought all the kids too, and our cousin, I did not,
Hmm.
she's heavy set. I did not know she was about to ask this question. She's like, "Hey, cousin Jamaica, why are you fat?" I,
They blunt.
I said, "No, why did you?"
God darn it.
I was like, "Why did you, Mariah?" I was like, "Mariah," I said, "What the?" I was like, "No, come here."
Oh my god.
I said, "No, Mariah."
They so honest.
Just authentic. No, she'll tell you if your breath stink.
Yeah. They
I like it's just
brutally honest.
comes out so honest, like yes, like oh man,
Oh my god.
brutally
I
honest.
get it.
Like
Yes.
no,
Yes.
sometimes I'll be
Yes.
monitoring.
Very.
You about to ask a question? What you about to ask?
And you,
Yeah, like
yeah, and you can see it coming on when they brain start going right. Be like,
right.
oh shucks,
She
you
starts
about to
with
say
hey,
something else?
right? She said hey, hey, and say it now. Like oh, come here, Ryan. You all
Yeah.
right? You
I,
remember
I,
asking
I
the
remember
question?
one time my son was at my brother's house for dinner or something, and he didn't want whatever plate they were trying to give him some food or something like that, and he told him, he was like, I don't want that, that's poison.
Right, that's yo. Well, that's poison.
they were so ready when I came and got him. I was like,
Yo, they will say anything
he
that
was like,
comes to
this
their
this
mind.
nigga gonna talk about food poison. I was like, I mean, maybe he knows something we don't
Yeah,
know.
they'll say anything that comes to mind. They will say it. They will. I was like,
Yes,
yo,
yes. Oh.
come on, baby, you can't do that. I know you don't. Oh God, that was so embarrassing. I was
So
like, oh Lord.
I what and so wait a minute. So how did the young lady react when she said that?
I immediately stepped in like, cuz, it's cuz, like, oh shit, that's okay. But it was just so embarrassing because she asked like everybody there, everybody heard it. You could tell it was in I felt so bad for my cousin. I said,
It was
no,
a kind of embarrassing a little
no,
bit.
yeah, no, don't ask those questions. No, I didn't know she was about to ask.
Right.
Hey, cousin Jamaica, why are you fat?
Jesus Christ. And look, and you got to be careful what you say around them too.
Oh,
Okay, because they will repeat everything you
yo,
say. Because my
yo,
son, 5 years old, all he wanted to say was, "What the hell? What the hell? What the?" Because I would be like on the phone or something. I'm like, "Girl, what the hell?" And he would say, "What the hell? What the hell?" We like, no, stop.
yo,
All in church. What the hell?
yo. And don't talk crap about someone and let her get in their
Exactly.
presence. Like, hey, Dad, remember
They
you said
gonna
that?
tell.
Right? Like, remember you said you ain't like her? Remember you said that? I'm like, yo, don't say nothing. Yo, you gotta watch what you say around them. Like,
Yes.
yo, man,
Yes.
they will
Yes.
put you on
Yes.
blast. Like, you better.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I thought I was the only one that went through. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
kind of glad
Most
I hear
definitely.
that you go went through it too. I'm like, yo, this can't be me. Them kids will.
Yeah, I did.
Woo, you know it's bad. I got a monitor.
So we almost to the end. So I have two more questions for you. So we talked about safety, and you said that your daughter doesn't go anywhere without you guys. So now that she's getting older, and I'm quite sure maybe you have some plans for her when she gets out of high school and she goes off maybe to a center or some type of learning afterwards, or how, whatever you're going to choose for her after she times out high school. Because I know, like where I am, they go to school up to 21. So what are some of your fears you have when it comes to safety if and when you and your wife are not able to be with her all times when she goes out? Do you have other resources when you want to have her go out into the world without, quote unquote, you guys reconcilers?
Um, I know this may not be a good parent strategy. I know I may be in limiting her experiences, but I don't see her moving out my house.
Oh yeah, most of my son ain't going on. I get you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She'll be living with me forever. She'll be living. If she gets married, they can move in the basement together.
Right.
Yeah, that she's not leaving. She is not leaving my sight. Um, Now as far as
Yeah, I
uh,
get you.
yeah, as far as going out and doing things on her own, as she gets of age,
Hmm.
I'm going to slowly, gradually implement that. Like start. That's going to be a very slow, methodical process. Very, 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 very slow. Okay, you get it? Gonna be very slow. Might have some things where okay, we at the
Hmm.
mall. You want to go get a game? Go into the store by yourself and get the game. Watching her like a hawk, but just try to give her a little sense of, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'll be outside the store like a little bit away. I'm watching like a hawk now. But yeah, I want
Right, right, right.
yeah, I want to but I want to give her the
Sorry.
experience. Right, sheesh. Give her the experience. Going to give it buying something that she want. I'm gonna start slow like that. I'm gonna see how she do. See how to but
Mhm.
ever just being out of my sight, I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, yeah,
See
I
it.
get it.
I don't see it.
Yeah. 'Cause the reason why I asked that question because on the other last year when I did an interview with two Caucasian dads, and we talked about I shared a video about how kids are being treated in group homes and things like that.
Right.
And both of them were like, no, we're not even gonna go that route. I'm not even gonna, because like I said, I'll be in jail.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I will.
Um, yeah, yeah. So and like I said, like you said, she moved into the basement. I would build a little tiny home in the
That's what I'm
backyard.
saying. That's what I'm
You
saying.
know
She
what I'm saying? Little addition, little apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like no, because you can't
no,
trust people
she's
just
not
gonna
being out
love
there in
and
the world with her
your child.
condition. No, no, she's not. No, absolutely
Exactly,
not.
exactly.
Now,
Especially for a young lady.
Yeah,
He
she'll
would definitely get advantage of.
she'll be taking it. Oh hell, that's not even a thought. Now they might have those little they like 30,000-40,000 those little trailers that you can like put on your property as like a little one
Yeah.
barrel. Never do
Little
something like
tiny
that.
home. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Get her a little
Yeah.
teeny home, but that's it. But she's not. I don't care. She don't got to go to college if she don't want to. If she do, there back home, she don't. If she don't, I don't even know about a part-time job. I don't even know about that yet. I just don't. I don't
Yeah.
trust this world.
You got some time to think about it.
Yeah. Now, if she progresses and
Right.
starts to grow out of it and really like shows that independency, I can handle my own. Then I can scale back a little bit. But I'm just looking
A
at it
little
from
bit.
this right now. As it says right now, my daughter is going to live with me forever.
Yeah.
Now, if it
And
changes, then we'll revisit it. But as of right now,
right now, look, she's staying put.
yeah,
Okay.
she ain't got to do nothing. She ain't got to go to college. She don't want. She ain't got to do nothing. Now she wants to go, and she always says she wants to go. I'm not going to stop her from that. We're going to make some plans on how we can make that happen while she's still safe. So if she wants to continue her education, I'm not going to slow that down. But that's not no requirement.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on geez, it was just on my mind. When it comes to when she gets of age with the whole dating thing, what are your thoughts about that? I'm gonna stress you out for a minute.
Well, it's hard to. It's I it's I would have to when it, I got to see who she's dating because I'm going to be very cautious of a guy that's not on her spectrum.
Okay.
Like why do you have an interest in my daughter? What's your real, she's all, and if you don't have some form of that as well, then well, nah. Why you want to be with it? Why you want? I'm gonna keep them normal, but like like I'm gonna look sideways. If he was on her spectrum, then I'll be kind of more okay with it. But nah. It's
So
gonna be.
more understanding. He understands. He knows what she's going
That's what
through.
I'm saying.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
my son had issues with snow bunnies.
Oh yeah, you see what I'm saying?
My son had issues with snow bunnies. all the snow bunnies wanted my son.
But
Shout
you
out to
see, you got to
Dr.
say,
Umar.
but see, that's see his spectrum. I'm not gonna say it's any different, but he's a male, so it's I look at it, it's different. She's a female with it, so I'm like, I
Yeah, it's different. Yeah,
sometimes clients very different. Now she was a boy, then I'll scale back, let him do it. There you go, get your girlfriend, spend the night, probably get your own little apartment or something. That's a
right.
He has to be on her spectrum.
Right.
That's the only way that I will fully accept it. He has to be somewhere on that spectrum with her. That's the only way I feel. A straight guy, normal guy trying to think, absolutely not. I ain't even gonna say and play. No, it's not.
Right. You were thinking like, okay, you just want to take advantage of her.
Right.
You
We
think,
ain't doing that.
he's somebody not.
Right.
Yeah.
You need
I
to
can
have
get
the same.
Thomas said no.
Yeah. You got to have the same mental condition as her. That's the only way. Nope.
And I will one question that what I would love to, because I know your wife probably knows more when I ask this question. Body wise, like how are you? Because they go through the same stages like regular girls, quote unquote regular girls. Thomas, come back on camera. Regular girls. How are you guys handling the hormonal changes that are starting to happen? Because now she's like, it usually starts at age 10 and up, and she's 14. So, how is that going? Look at that. Thomas.
Horrible.
Oh, no. Why did you see that? Why? What? What's going going on, Thomas?
I don't even want to say it, but
It's only gonna get worse.
there's no way. No,
He's like, I'm
no,
just.
she's not dating. Just say this.
Like she not. Yeah. Okay.
She's not. No, she's not built like the normal
But
14-year-old.
Thomas, just like the boys, there's gonna be some times when she those hormones are going to start, doing things. And there is a couple of studies that are saying that our babies are 10 times worse.
Oh
They're
God.
because their hormonal levels are tend to be higher than quote unquote normal kids. So take a deep breath. Let's zen it in.
Oh,
Zen it
let me get 1 second. 1 second. I'll be back. Give me 1 second. 1 second.
in. I done traumatized Thomas, y'all. Oh my goodness. Brother says stay strong. Oh my goodness. Love. I mean, it's going to happen. I mean, while he is gathering his
I
composure.
had to go try some water on my face right quick.
Look, Mr. He says stay strong, bro. You got this.
This is why she's not dating any regular guy. No, it's not happening.
But
It's
Thomas,
gotta be
but check this.
autistic.
But here's the thing. With the and I wish my sister was up there because she can probably explain it too. And my brother, because they have 3 girls, right? They have 3 girls, all different ages. Back when the hormones starting to fluctuate and stuff, it's the attitude, the wanting to talk back, the wanting to do what they want to do. You know how the old folks say you start smelling yourself. How are you prepared to deal with that aspect? Thomas looking is trash. I didn't mean to traumatize you.
That's the part where I don't even know. Be honest with you, I mean I know what I do, but
She's 14, Thomas. You better read some books. You better talk to Miss She Said, Miss He Said.
nah, 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 I know. I will definitely try to
It's coming.
sit.
She's
Yeah,
14. She's
see that's the part where I sit down. My wife, my grandmother, we all
Mhm.
sit down together. Uh, you were wild out, bro. Oh hell no, I ain't watching that. No, love in the spectrum. You were wild out. Oh hell.
Oh yeah, Thomas, you gotta watch at least 3 episodes. Yeah. Mhm.
Are they all in the same? They all on the same mental
They
level?
on the same. Yeah.
Going crazy. They probably cutting.
That's a shame. Thomas.
I always used to wonder why there was some girls back
Oh
there
Jesus
who had
Christ!
like
I
3,
can't.
4 kids. Uh, and she was on that spectrum back there. I used to be like, yo, how she got 3 kids? And she was autistic. I remember I'm like, she got 3 kids.
Yeah.
Now it all makes sense.
Be prepared. Your baby girl's 14. Look, she gonna how the old folks said she gonna start smelling herself.
Well,
Oh,
I'm glad that even though she's 14, mentally she's not at. She's just breaking the cusp of that teenage mental.
right.
Yeah, so she's
But
not.
that's mentally. But however, her
Oh yeah,
body
physically, but oh yeah, it's
that's what I'm saying. Though when those hormones start
right. See,
fluctuating, it's not just sexual. With
right.
us
It's
girls, we get this thing where I am
right.
a woman now.
Right.
Tell me what to do.
Right.
They start getting and what you're going to see. I'm gonna tell you what you're going. This is one thing that you're going to see. Now you said that earlier that she usually run through her mom. Her mom kind of. You're going to see them doing this.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm prepared for that. I already got my. I went and brought a referee shirt.
No, I cannot. Shit.
You on the side, this side. Remember, protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Break when I say break. Break up when I say break. Pay attention to my command. Three
Yeah,
knockout rule.
it's doing when those look. Yeah, like Sis said, she said autism doesn't stop those hormones.
Nah, they don't. But
Thomas said.
nah, but I'll address it accordingly. Like it's all fun again, but I will address it accordingly. But my wife put makeup, did that little glam, whole makeup, put the powder on, put the lashes on her. Just doing makeup, did on all the kids.
Right.
Yo, when she put all that makeup on her, she damn near looked like a grown ass woman. Because she's getting older now. My daughter, she is very beautiful now. And they're naturally so when I see makeup, right, I said, wow.
Yeah, Thomas got something on.
I gave you 5 minutes. Right, take it off. Wipe it off. Go get those face wipes. Take it off. Don't even get too comfortable with it. It gave her 5 minutes. I said, oh, very beautiful.
I cannot.
You got to watch. 10 minutes later, still on. Take it off now.
Oh man, that's bad. Look.
Yeah, don't get too comfortable. All right, you got it. Good job. Take it off.
All right, that's enough. Take pictures. That's it.
Picture, cool. Time to come off. Don't even let it process in your brain that's
right.
What you gonna be at. But
and here's where the balance is, right? Right. See, here's where the balance is. This is where the fathers are important in daughters' lives. So you can see how lenient mamas can be. We gonna put on the makeup and lashes on. You were 14, but you putting all that stuff on. But Daddy said, take it off. You know what I'm saying? So fathers are important, whether they are quote unquote normal or autistic or whatever. You still have to be
in those
that
ages
sound
right there, that 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, where that male, that structure, that man, that's where it's important. And no matter what you are, like you said, that's the most important part in our community that I think is missing in those critical 5 years. Those critical 5 years. Because if dad that ain't going for that, she may still do it. She might have to sneak around. She ain't gonna be, but she may sneak around, but she ain't nothing like that male structure in a disciplined house. Ain't nothing like it. They may not like it.
Exactly.
It keeps the house in order.
Right. But if it's anything like, after years later when you look back at it, I didn't like it then, but I thank God for it now.
Oh, that's a fact.
Because the way these chickadees acted out here, shoot, I thank God for my daddy.
Oh yeah.
Because these hoes
yeah, you can tell there's no you can tell that was missing. And a lot what you see today, you could tell that was missing. You could tell that those critical years, you could tell that it was missing right there. In that moment, those 5 years, 13 through 17, 13, 14, 15, 16, you could tell in a lot of what you see that was missing. That male, that structure, that discipline, you could tell it was missing in the home. You can tell it was missing in the home. I'm not saying it's 100% foolproof that if it's there, it's not going to happen, but it is a difference.
Yeah.
Because when that's there, they got to sneak around and do things like that. See, they got to sneak around. When he's not there, it's just normal behavior throughout the household. No one correcting. So it's the difference when you sneak around, because if you sneak around, then you know what's accepted and what's not. So you got to sneak around to do it.
Right. But nowadays it's championed.
Oh, no, just go ahead.
It's supported, so go figure that.
My teenage daughter, 16, pregnant, the mom getting the baby shower together. Oh yeah, just come on. Yep. Just go ahead. Everybody just come on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just let everybody, let's just go. It's to the point where it's
Mhm.
offensive to have that structure, discipline in the household. It's offensive. A lot of people look at that as offensive.
Yeah.
Like people will push back at me like that's a bad thing to have that male structure and discipline. Oh, that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call it bad
What they
all you
call
want.
it, toxic masculinity.
Yeah, you call it toxic masculinity all you want. Give whatever name you want to give to it. But there's gonna be
Yeah.
structure and discipline in my house. I'm giving whatever name you want, and I'm cool with it. It ain't gonna change the fact that this house
Mhm.
ran a certain way. Yeah, well,
Right.
nah. You ain't gonna shame me.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Like,
You ain't gonna shame me. That them shaming stuff. Oh,
stay
that
out
was
of my child's
that shouldn't work over here.
preview.
You can't shame me.
Y'all
You
acting
can't
up.
shame,
I'm
shame me.
with you.
Yeah, that shaming shit don't work over here. I don't give a
Mhm.
shit. This is how it's gonna go. Yep. When you're older, paying your own
Right.
bills, take care
So,
of your own, do what you want as an adult. But as long as you under this roof,
right. Exactly.
it's only gonna go one way, and that's my way.
Right.
You don't like it, I'm gonna tell you. My
Mhm.
grandmother used to tell me, "There's the door." Oh, she
Right.
used to tell us that. Oh, you don't like it?
Don't
There's the door.
get your own.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's the door.
Yeah.
hmm
Mhm.
So
So, if anybody have any questions or anything, the link is in the chat. If you wanted, you can put explanation point link and put it real down there real quick. If you have any questions for Thomas or any words of encouragement, that would be awesome if you do, because I'm going to get him out of here because he has to go and cause havoc on Fatty's panel. it'd be look the trolling 60s would be in the chat. That's me, brother and sis. We be in the chat trolling. We're gonna be trolling hard for you.
oh, man, I got a good cut man in the corner. I got a good trainer and the cut man in my corner tonight. Got a good trainer and the cut man.
Oh my goodness. While we're waiting to see if someone comes up, do you have any final words, any words of encouragement, any tips or tricks for any father that's raising a child with autism?
I would say the number one thing is patience, because it's going to be a learning curve for you. And it's because there's no handbook for this. You can read books, you can get it, but there's no real blueprint for this, especially a child with those needs that's autistic. There's no really handbook. There's no way to prepare for it. Nobody prepares for an autistic child. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, well, we're going to do this. Our child comes out with an arm missing. Yeah, nah, nobody prepares for that. So
Mhm.
I would say patience, correct and love, and
Mhm.
always let your child know that they're loved no matter what. Just remember that it's not them that you are trying to correct and change. It is the behavior, and you don't have to take out your frustration with their condition out
Mhm.
on the child themselves,
Right.
because patience, you're going to need a lot of it.
Yes.
That's all
I
we're
agree.
going to say. You're going to need a lot.
Yeah. A lot of patience. And we do have some comments in the chat.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, Mrs. She says, you're doing an amazing job, sir, in this fatherhood journey. We appreciate you, King.
What she
And
said.
brother, Mr. He said, thanks for your time, bro. We appreciate you. Keep up the great work. You are an amazing father. Light up the blue. And Mrs. She comes back and says, if you need any assistance, any guidance at any time with your child's growth and development, feel free to reach out. They do promote conscious parenting.
Well, yeah. Okay, we're gonna need a whole goddamn support group for me, because she getting to that age. So I'm gonna need all the support I can
I
get.
mean, that's what we here for. That's what we
Yeah.
here for. Like,
Oh, I'm gonna
if
reach
we
out
it's
to him
and
like,
it's
yo,
interesting.
yeah.
It's interesting how we kind of came together because they're promote conscious parenting, right? They're doing things on a different level and doing things different, how things should be, in within a family structure, and incorporating marriage and being together as one, a cohesive family. And then I came in with the whole how to raise a child with autism from beginning to adulthood. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like we like this little support group team thing going. So we kind of play off each other.
No,
So
no. I'm actually going to give my wife that link too. Conscious parents. That's Mr. He said and she said.
Mrs. He said, definitely.
Mrs.
Yep,
Mrs.
I put it in. It's in
Miss
the description.
and Mr.
Yeah.
He said.
Uh
They're a
huh.
couple.
Yes.
They're a couple, right? Okay.
they're,
Nah,
they're, they're the one that's them to be on the panel with me all the time. We the tribe. Yeah.
yeah. I know you talking about. Oh yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. No, I know exactly. I know
Yes.
exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And
Conscious parenting. I like that.
and all the links is in the description. If you go all the way down to the bottom, you see their links, and then my links for the autism stuff too. So everything is in the description. You want it. But
You know,
I just
one of the biggest fatal errors that just by me seeing, growing up and reading books, one thing that I never did that I see today is when it comes to being a parent, a lot of parents don't ever want to hear any type of critique about their parenting, regardless if it's their direct parenting that's contributing to the child's issues. Sometimes it's the parents and their parenting.
sometimes it is the
It's the
parenting.
parents, and it's
90% of the time.
okay. I'm trying to give some grace. It's all the goddamn time, but
No, 90% of the
like,
time it is the parenting because,
but
like I said before, the parents that I work with, I correct. I will come in and spend a day with the child and correct it just like that. So it's not the child, it's you.
and that's one thing that I've noticed that that you don't get a rule book on parenting, but you cannot parent strictly by how you was. Like you got to get ideas. You got to implement. It's a art to this. You got to have a game plan for your kids as well. It can't just be this. Do what I say. Do as I say. Do as I say. Not as I do. Do as I say. Do as I say. Not I do. No, there has to be some type of overall plan. So I'm definitely going to be uh, a frequent of that channel because parents today, I think we all need to hear different ideas, different strategies instead of coming off as just this, just going however you do it, just do it. That's not. It don't work like that. Now, when it comes down to discipline, that ain't non-negotiable. But I think that's a positive thing that needs to be more highlighted.
Yes, it does. Um, so I think that's gonna be it because I think you got 30 minutes to get ready for the debauchery. You ready for the debauchery that's about to happen? I'm getting ready to drop Fatty's link into the chat. So everybody is supposed to start at 4, but we know with Fatty it's gonna start at 4:15, 4:30.
Right.
Shout out to the Touchables.
Shout out to the Untouchables.
Maybe they'll start on time today. We will see.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Red Lipstick Vibes, for having me. This was a very good live. I actually learned a lot of stuff myself too. I learned a lot and I definitely will be a frequent member of this subset community of what you talk about, and what Mr. He said, she said, that I'm a new member of that community. So I'll sign up.
Welcome to the tribe, Bob. Welcome to the
I'll sign,
tribe.
yeah, I'll sign up. I'm gonna sign up for both of y'all channels and all that. So, yep, become members. I'm doing that today.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming and talking with me. And I cannot wait to meet your wife and possibly grandmama. Because I would love to pick their brains.
Nana. Nana. You gotta talk to old Nana.
I would love to hear what she got to say. Because I know she got some stories. Okay.
What? Sheesh. They gonna be Grandma gonna tell how it is now. All that ain't. She gonna tell how it is. She be 84.
That's the only way we like it over here.
Yeah,
Thomas.
she gonna be 84. She ain't got no cut cards. She ain't got no cut cards.
We ain't never scared over on this side. I can take the medicine.
And I will let my mom know about your channel too, because she has a lot of information with autism, and she will not mind speaking as well. She will not mind.
Yes, please give her my information because I like to add new information to the website so the parents can see it. So like everything that we're talking about, like the video is going to be uploaded to the website. All the presentations that I've done this past month will be uploaded to the website, so families can go back and just watch, or they can get the PowerPoint presentation. So if she has any information, tell her, email it to me. She wants to talk about it, I can strike up a live real quick. Whatever, I'm open. We can always do that together. We can collab together. However,
she will send you an email too. That's one thing about it. Mom is very supportive of what I do and who I'm associated with. So she will reach out and send you an email. That's just who she is.
So when one thing, Thomas, I have an idea. I want you to look into. Okay.
Talk to me.
Because I've been doing a little bit of research, but I know you're doing a lot of things in the finances, right? Shout out to brother becoming a member. Well, I thought you was already a member. You've been lagging on your membership. We're gonna have a conversation.
Better late than never.
You late, brother. You late. Here's something that I got some homework for you. Financial costs for raising a child with a disability, meaning autism. So it's estimated it's supposed to be until the child is of 21 years of 21, $3.4 million, right? But I'm thinking it's much more, especially if you're caring for them outside of the age of 21. If you can do some homework on that, we can collab on that live. I'm doing some work on the legal part where when the child becomes of age, and I didn't even know this, a few years ago. I have to, now that my son is 21, I have to get guardianship. Just because I'm his mama don't mean shit no more.
See, I said something the other day about that guardianship and conservatorship that a lot of parents don't know about. I'm going to see before our next live, you are on it. I got it for all of my
kids. You got some homework. Let me know when you're done, and then we can get it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let me get you out of here because it's almost time for you to go.
All right.
Thank you so much. Everybody, let's give Thomas a hand. I don't got my soundboard going, so thank you so much.
Thank you all.
I'll see you in the chat on Fatties. Bye.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. We do have some things that's coming up for this week. So let me go there. Here's what's coming up, guys. So the symposium is still going on. We have changing behaviors going on next week. Hold on. Changing behaviors going on next week. I think that is next Wednesday. Also, a live on picky eaters, tips on how to introduce new foods to your picky eater. I know that a lot of times we have issues with our kids learning to eat new foods and new textures. And then on tomorrow, let's go outside, the benefits of exploring outdoors, okay? That's going to be going on as well, and that's tomorrow. That's going to be premiered tomorrow. Also premiering tomorrow, Transitioning to Adulthood. This is an interview I did with one of my dear friends, Miss Sherry and her son, S.A.F.E. He is now 23, I believe, holding a job and all that other stuff. So she's going to share her story about her son transitioning to adulthood. That is tomorrow as well. And tomorrow as well, the benefits of using visual aids to support at home. That is tomorrow. And on next weekend, lights, siren, autism, safety, and the system. We will be having a police officer coming through and sharing some information, and I will be giving out some information for the parents. Also having some tips and things to keep your child from drowning, wandering, stranger danger, how to interact in public. So it's a whole lot of things we're going to talk about when it comes to autism and safety. Okay, that's going to be next weekend. And on Monday, Sis and I are teaming up. We will be talking about virtual autism. Unplugging the mind, the truth about virtual autism. That is Monday coming up. And also on, I believe, Sunday, Sunday or Saturday night, the unique journey through the world of autism. We're gonna preview a video, a show that I did with Miss Javon and her ex-husband, and she has a family that has multiple diagnoses of autism in her family. So that is a unique story as well. So I mean, we got a lot going on, guys. A lot going on this week. We are now getting ready to go over to some debauchery for the battle of the sexes over there on Fatty's channel. Shout out to the Untouchables. Thank you guys for coming through, hitting the like button. Those who dropped down in the chat, to Carl, who sent. Let me go through the super chats real quick. Carl Anderson came through with the super chat, $5 super chat channel support. Thank you. My Hater Nation Black TV came in with the $1.99, my lunch money. You need to start getting more than $1.99 Black. Okay. Lunch is more than $1.99. That's what you Black. But thank you guys for coming through. Let's see. So having said that, y'all go get y'all drinks, y'all popcorn, and all that stuff. I'm about to go downstairs and see what my big kid is doing. Well, I can't even go on big kid no more. He told me the other day he a grown man. Okay. I was like, yeah, okay, Kayla. Yes, you're a grown man. So y'all know what time it is. It's time to get ready for the debauchery. I done got my wine. Brother, you going live tonight? I don't know. You going live tonight, brother? Because if you are, then I know I don't need to drink. Because when I be drinking, I'll be saying some of everything. I mean, you never know what's gonna come out of my mouth when I got that happy juice in the system. I'm just saying. Oh, thank you, brother. Oh, you trying to see? I'm gonna put you and Black in timeout. Both of y'all going in timeout. I can't with y'all. The $3. Both of y'all in timeout. All right, y'all. Go over to Fatty's because for the debauchery, y'all know what I'm about to do. Peace.
As soon as the show over, he do like this. Well, I'm ready to go. Why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets. Cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here and stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell them I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for the top, can't make it by myself. I ain't doors, they only hope for closing. Why? Cause they know I go again. And when they get it dry, I'm the one that can make it flow again. Talk to me nice, my team, they ready to go again. Running into us, we'll gladly send you home again. We don't talk, better know the grind gon' match my walk. I'm a cheat code, I don't take no loss. Making no sense, run up the scope. Cause all I do is win. And I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell 'em I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for the top, can't make it by myself. I ain't taking no loss.